Hello Year 4, today in reading we are going to be looking at a new text called Sky Song, and your task is to ask relevant questions about the text based on a blurb. So, first thing I'm going to ask you to do is check this link here, which will be included in the description, and look at the video. So pause the video and check out that link for me. So unfortunately, I can't use that link to show you on here because of copyright. However, I hope you had the opportunity to see the video. Can you write down for me what it was that you saw in the video? So this video was looking at something called the Northern Lights. I'd like you to think about everything you know or where you may have heard things like the Northern Lights and the Arctic Circle from. If you haven't, that's not a problem either. You can do a quick bit of research and find out what they are for me. So, this book we're looking at is called Sky Song. It's by somebody called Abby Elphinstone. And Sky Song is a fantasy book. So, pause the video for me and tell me, what fantasy books can you think of? So, fantasy books include elements like magic and creatures and animals that we don't always see, and powers that normal people wouldn't necessarily have. So what fantasy books or TV series or even movies can you think of that you would have seen before? Now this story is going to be a lot of magic and elements with a lot of nature. So I'm going to read what's called the blurb for you. If you recall, the blurb is normally found at the back of a book, and it will give us information trying to incentivize us as readers to read through this book and to pick it up and give it a go. So, this is the blurb. In the snowy kingdom of Erkenwald, whales glide between icebergs, wolves hunt on the tundra, and polar bears roam the glaciers. But the people of this land aren't so easy to find, because Erkenwald is ruled by an evil ice queen, and the tribes must stay hidden or risk becoming her prisoners at Winterfang Palace. Join Esker, a girl who breaks free from a cursed music box, and Flint, a boy whose inventions could change the fate of Erkenwald forever, as they journey to the Nevercliffs and beyond in search of an ancient, almost forgotten song with the power to force the Ice Queen back. Now, your task for me today is to look through your worksheets and answer the questions based on the blurb. So, the Sapphire Challenge here, you are going to identify the VIP words that I've got here, and you're going to tell me whether these are people or places. What would you like to know about the story based on the blurb? And if you need to re-listen to it, please do. And can you draw what you think the character of the Ice Queen looks like? So what do you think the evil Ice Queen might appear as? If you need a bigger bit of paper to draw that as well, please do. If you're doing the Bronze Challenge, I've underlined some VIP words in the blurb here for you. I would like you to identify why these are VIP words related to this story. Why are they important to this story and not maybe every story? I'd also like you to think of at least 3 questions you have about the story just based on these 2 paragraphs of the story. And finally, I would like you to draw the Ice Queen as well. What do you think she looks like? Or what would you imagine an Ice Queen would look like based on the description we have here? If you are doing the Silver and Gold Challenge, your blurb is here, and I would like you to underline any keywords that you recognise are important to this story. So remember, we're dealing with a fantasy story, so what words can you find on top of names and places that you think will really add to the idea of a fantasy story? What I'd like to do then is, using these VIP words, or a few of them, explain why they're more important in this story than another. And what would you like to know about the story? I'd like you to think of at least 4 questions based on this blurb where you're thinking, I would really like to know more about this. How could you put that into a question? Finally, using the VIP words and the places and names that we have, pick one and draw a picture of what you think it will look like, or the person will look like, and what questions you have about this specific person or place. So again, you may need a separate sheet of paper to draw this. Finally, in the last 5 minutes of your time doing reading, I'd like you to answer the plenary question. Based on your annotations, can you predict what might happen next in the story? So if you've read quite a few fantasy stories, you might have an idea or two about what could happen within the plot. And that goes for everybody in the class. Any ideas you might have with that? Thank you very much, Year 4. You've got this. Stay safe, and we will speak again soon. Bye.